What's going on, everybody? Robert Bland here with another video, and today I wanted to talk about finding your passion. You know, a lot of times we hear people say this today, like follow your passion, work towards your dreams, and I think a lot of this is actually misguided. And of course, we all want to follow our passion, do what we're passionate about. But if you're like me, what happens is you're not quite sure if you found it yet, and so you don't want to ever invest fully into something because you feel like it's not your passion. So what happens is if somebody says like follow your passion or find your passion, well, if you haven't found it yet, then it kind of leaves you stuck. And so what happens then is like you're kind of spinning in circles, just basically waiting for some sort of passion to hit you. And it's great if it does, and I think you should try to find your passion. You should try to follow it, but the problem that I have is just like sitting around and kind of waiting for it to happen to you, because what it does is then you never fully invest into anything. And a lot of times you don't even know if something is a passion of yours until you try it. That's really the way it works, is that you can't truly tell if you fully like something until you've invested some time and energy into it, and maybe you do like it. Maybe like, for example, you always thought painting was not your strongest suit, but you take some painting classes and you learn that you really like to paint, and maybe you're not the best at it, but you start to learn and you start to get better at it, and then it really becomes a passion for you. And so you'd have something that you start off thinking was not going to be a passion at all because you've never done it before and you're not good at it, and it really turns into something that's a passion because you went out and you took the initiative to take some art classes. And that's really the way I think that life works. Like, if you haven't found your passion, stop like waiting for that like big moment. It's kind of like falling in love, like if you haven't fallen in love, you can't just wait for like the perfect thing to happen. Like, you have to go out and start making things happen. Because, if you haven't already found your passion, it's not just gonna like hit you like a thunderbolt, like in a movie or something. Like, you've got to go out there and try to make something happen in order to find your passion. So there's kind of two different schools of thought where wait until you find your passion and then follow that. And the school of thought that I tend to lean towards more, of course, both are right. Neither school is like right or wrong. And I do think following your passion is extremely important. But if you haven't found it yet, like I said, it just leaves you kind of stuck. So the other path is, just try some stuff out. And it's like, whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability. So if you've got a job, even if it's not a job that you're not super passionate about, I always think of this kind of stuff as training for when you do find your passion. So let's say you've got like, a menial job or a low paying, unskilled job. Well, do it to the best of your ability, and it will train you to how to be more effective, more productive, work with people better, increase your own efficiency, and all these sorts of things. And so what this does is it's not only a win-win for both you and your employer, but it's a win for you in the short term, because you're learning how to get more stuff done, be more effective, even at a job, that you're not going to stay at, or you're not really fully invested into, it's not like a career choice for you. But you can learn so much on this job by trying to do it to the maximum you're capable of doing it. It's really a good habit and practice to get into. Is like, take personal pride in your work. Whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what it is, even if it's like shoveling poop off the street or something, do it to the best of your ability, and it will serve you later. And then once you do find your passion, then you have all these skills ready. And it's like, if you just found your passion without ever having fully invested yourself into anything, well, once you find your passion, you're not gonna be able to do anything with it. Like, you're not going to be able to probably make a living off of it, because you don't know how to make it into a productive asset that you can use to create value for other people and then be rewarded like in the marketplace. And so what you really need to do is, like I said, if you haven't found your passion, don't like just drop everything and start looking for it. Like, keep it in the back of your mind. Like, I need to be searching for my passion. I want to follow my passion. I'm going to find my passion. I'm going to follow it. But until I find it, I'm not going to like wait until I find my passion to like truly start living. Like, I'm going to start living right now with whatever it is that I'm doing. Whatever job I have, I'm going to do it to my best ability. I'm going to learn as much as I can.